Welcome to Haas's Kitchen. Today we have a quick tip for you, and that's a delicious weeknight time-saving baked potatoes in under 11 minutes. If you find my videos helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. So I was on a mission to find the quickest way to make a good baked potato. And for me, good means one, the inside needed to be done and it had to be tasty. And two, the skin couldn't be soggy. It had to be even a little bit crisp. And I tried it just in the microwave. I tried it just in the air fryer. I tried all kinds of methods. And I'm going to show you today what I came up with. For instance, if you just use the air fryer, it took 35 minutes from start to finish for a baked potato. If you just use the microwave, it's done in 5 minutes, but it's kind of soggy and kind of gummy. So we needed a combination of things. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need some potatoes. These are just normal potatoes out of the bag. I weighed a bunch of them, and there's a big variance in weight. On average, they're between 5 and 8 ounces, but some were as heavy as 11, and some were as low as 4. But I'm using a 6 and a 7 ounce potato today. You're going to need some canola oil or vegetable oil. You're going to need a little bowl, a fork, a baking sheet with some aluminum foil, and some tongs. And ideally a meat thermometer as well. I'll show you why. So let's get going. First step is to wash and dry off your potatoes. Once you have that, you're going to take a fork and you're going to punch a bunch of holes in the skin of the potatoes. And that's going to allow the steam to evaporate when they're in the microwave. So just like that. Okay. Then you're going to place the potatoes in a bowl and just drizzle in about maybe a tablespoon of some canola oil or vegetable oil. We just want a light coating of oil on the potatoes. You could use the spray, but I found it burned more when I used the spray, so I like using just the normal canola oil. So I'm just going to get these coated here. Okay, the potatoes have a nice coating of oil. Now, next step, they're going to go in the microwave for 5.5 minutes. I found that's a perfect time to cook the majority of your average size potatoes. We want an internal temperature of 205 to 212 degrees, and 5.5 minutes usually gets you there. While that's happening, I'm also going to preheat my broiler on high. 5.5 minutes in the microwave, I took them out. We're looking for a temperature between 205 and 212. And if you can see that, we're at 210, so that's perfect. Now, what we're going to do next is take the potatoes, put them on an aluminum foil lined baking sheet. We're going to stick them under the broiler. I'm going to start a timer for 5 minutes, and I'm going to turn the potatoes every minute just to keep them from burning. So I'm going to put these in the broiler, and then I'll show you that. It's been a minute. I'm going to flip the potatoes. Okay, that's 5 minutes under the broiler total, and we flip them every minute, and let's see what we got. Okay. One thing I noticed with the broiler was you don't want it on the top rack because you're probably going to burn the potato. That's why I put it on the second rack. But if you look at that, we're starting to get a little bit of brown there, and I'm going to show you how I open up a baked potato. So, again, we know they're done because we checked the temperature. The skin is getting a little dry now, which is what we want. It's not mushy. And these are really going to be really hot. But what I do is I take a fork and I stick it in and twist, stick it in and twist, stick it in and twist just like that. And then you take your fingers and you squeeze it just like that. And then your baked potato pops open for you and it's all there. And it's really hot. So I'm going to let it cool for just a minute or two. Then I'm going to take a bite. So I let them cool for a few minutes. But let me just show you what they look like. So you can see this potato right here, the skin is able to hold up. It doesn't fall over and it's not all soggy. The potato holds up like a real nice baked potato. So now I am going to take a bite and see how we did. Well, it was good. Be better with some butter and salt, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, there you go. There's a quick tip on a weeknight quick baked potato that's really good. See you next time on Haas's Kitchen.